This is part 2 to healing your nervous system. Today's video, we're going to go over signs that your nervous system is in survival mode and how to gently shift. If you've been feeling exhausted, anxious, numb, or like you can't fully relax no matter how hard you try, then this video is going to be really helpful for you. And feeling this way isn't because you're broken, lazy, or doing something wrong. It's likely because your nervous system has been living in survival mode. So before we go any further, just take a deep breath, in for 4, hold for 4, out for 8. Let your body know that it doesn't need to brace right now. Survival mode is when your nervous system believes it needs to stay alert to keep you safe. This can come from stress, emotional overwhelm, past experiences, or simply living in a world that constantly demands more from what we can physically give. When the nervous system is in survival mode, the body prioritizes protection over pleasure, rest, creativity, and connection. And this can show up in really subtle ways. So what are some common signs that your nervous system is in survival mode? Let's go through some. As you listen, I want you to notice without judging yourself. So number 1, you're tired but you can't fully rest. You might feel exhausted all the time, yet when you try to rest, your body doesn't switch off. Your mind keeps racing, or you feel restless, guilty, or uncomfortable doing nothing. This happens because your nervous system doesn't yet feel safe enough to relax. Rest can feel unfamiliar or even threatening when you've been in survival mode for a very long time. 2, you're constantly overthinking or mentally on. If your mind feels busy, alert, or stuck in loops of thought, that's often a sign that your nervous system is scanning for danger. Overthinking isn't a personality trait, it's a protective strategy. The mind stays active to try and prevent something from going wrong. The body hasn't learned that it's safe to be present yet. This is the part that I'm currently working on, and something that I've noticed when it comes to your nervous system is you might be really good for months, even years, and what normally happens is something will come into your life that will trigger you, which activates your old nervous system. And even though you may feel like that trigger has now undone years of work, it hasn't. Your body just hasn't learned to deal with your new system. So it's really important in those moments to stop and recognize where your nervous system is trying to guide you and say to yourself, this is an old pattern. This is not who I am now. That is how you change the pattern, by embracing your body, allowing yourself to feel safety in those moments that would usually trigger you and where you'd begin to catastrophize. 3, next is you feel emotionally numb or disconnected. Survival mode doesn't always look like anxiety. Sometimes it looks like nothing. You may feel flat, disconnected, or like you're going through the motions of life without really feeling it. This is the nervous system conserving energy and protecting you from overwhelm. Numbness is not failure, it's protection. 4, you struggle to receive or ask for help. Now I know this one will resonate with many of you. If you're very independent and feel uncomfortable relying on others, this is often a survival response. Your nervous system learned that it had to handle things alone. Receiving can feel unsafe because it involves trust, vulnerability, and letting go of control. The body stays guarded to avoid disappointment or hurt. This can be from relying on people in the past where that trust was then removed, leaving you feeling betrayed, abandoned, and alone. And this is what really interests me when it comes to our beliefs, is that you normally hear that it all stems from childhood, but I strongly disagree with that. I think a lot of our trauma and our response systems are built from adulthood. Let me know in the comments if you agree with that. Number 5, small things feel overwhelming. When the nervous system is already stretched thin, even minor decisions or tasks can feel heavy. You might find yourself easily irritated, tearful, or shutting down over things that shouldn't feel so big. This isn't because you're sensitive, it's because your system is overloaded and needs gentleness, not judgment. One of the things that I find really helpful is talking to my body when I feel overwhelmed, allowing myself to feel love and safety from me. Number 6, you're productive but never fully satisfied. Many people in survival mode are high functioning. You might achieve a lot, tick things off, and still feel empty or restless. Your nervous system is orientated towards doing as a way to stay safe. So slowing down feels unsafe because productivity has become your anchor. If you're not productive, then what you've built will start to fold. And lastly, slowing down feels uncomfortable or unsafe. This is one of the biggest signs. When you try to slow down, rest, or doing nothing may make you feel anxious, even emotional. Your body has learned that movement equals safety. Stillness feels unfamiliar, not because you're wrong, but because it's new. If you recognize yourself in any of these, pause for a moment. Let this awareness be soft. Nothing needs to be fixed right now. Your nervous system has been doing its best to keep you safe, and now slowly you're learning that you want to introduce a new way of living. Your nervous system is shaped by what you have lived through. It learns from repetition, not logic. So telling yourself to relax, be positive doesn't work because the body hasn't felt safe enough to do so. This is why healing cannot be forced. Safety has to be experienced, not understood. So how do you gently shift out of survival mode? If you haven't already, go back to my previous video where I go into detail on how to heal your nervous system through feminine practices. But for now, I will go through some key points. First thing to remember is the feminine doesn't ask, how do I fix this? It asks, and I want you to write this down, what would help me feel safe right now? Whether that's writing out your thoughts, lighting a candle, speaking with God, calling a friend, taking a bath. When it comes to healing your nervous system, you have to show yourself compassion and love, not discipline and action. Here are a few more gentle shifts to practice going forward. Slow your pace, even slightly. Why are you in a rush to get through life? Breathe deeply into your body. Add warmth and softness. Let yourself rest without earning it. Set yourself 5 minutes to begin with and increase it as you go. Choose presence over productivity. What do you feel like doing right now? As a woman, our body works on a 28-day cycle. So even though we might have big plans for tomorrow, sometimes our body has other plans, and it's really important that you listen. The more we listen to our bodies, the more peace we are going to feel. I truly believe healing your nervous system is the key to manifesting. Healing doesn't happen when we push harder. It happens when we soften enough to let the body exhale. You don't need to heal everything at once. You don't need to be perfect. Each moment of gentleness is teaching your nervous system that it no longer has to survive. It's allowed to live. Okay, we've come to the end of this video. I hope it was helpful and resonated with you. Let this be a reminder that you are not behind. You are right where you are meant to be. Trust in your timing, no one else's. Thank you for being here with me. If you want me to keep making content like this, subscribe and let me know in the comments which sign resonated with you most. Okay, bye.